enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4.
Come on, fellas.
Up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the others, you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The give to Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Texans nothing.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Houston.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, tight end. Let's go again now. Mike.
Watson off play action. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
From the red zone now, Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's a 2nd down.
At the Colts 9-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Colts 7, Texans nothing.
Working with a 2nd and 3. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll give it here to his running back. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
You can't block me. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53. All day, dog.
And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second down and goal. Watson. Finds under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Dayo Odengbo in there to drop him for a loss on the play. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. This the most important of them all. Third and goal. Now Watson. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From the 27, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
The Colts on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson. Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston.
Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let him a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson.
That's complete. Okuegbuna.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st down, Taylor. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. From the 17, Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Throw left side complete. That's Campbell. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Quick throw caught by Godwin.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
A gain of 4.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
The 27-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson eluding the pressure right.
They'll get this off to Taylor.
And some room to roam now. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first, this one from 38. And this one is right through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
These two clubs running through their final halftime adjustments. It's just about time to get back at it. And for the call of the second half, we go back out to Houston, H-Town, and Brandon Gaughan.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Here's Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Now a first down throw. Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still third and goal that they face now. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Ball sits on the 12, third and goal. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And the lead now 11, 24-13. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Taylor. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 82 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. From the gun, it's Taylor. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Jackson now. Flush to his right. That ball caught by Campbell. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
They'll run here with Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is down to 4.
24, Colts 20. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually the pass.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Off of play action, it's Watson. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there. Turned it into a really nice game. Now they try the right side here. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming? And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Raheem Mostert.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
A give for Taylor running right side. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Play action. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
To throw again on second down. Jackson taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. Eluding the pressure right. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Watson on first down. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Watson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jordan. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And to give this time to the tailback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
76 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now a handoff looking right. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And you look